Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple XRP, Tron TRX, and Stellar XLM. I also need to let you guys know that at the end of this month, we're going to be giving away $500 worth of crypto. All that you have to do to make a chance to win is press the like button on this video and comment something down below. That is all that you need to do. So guys, for today, again, I'm going to be posting a video on Dusty really shortly, so make sure you are subscribed on there. I actually have already uploaded the first video, but I still have to pick a very good title and a very good thumbnail. But make sure you're followed though. Now, the first thing of today has to do with Ripple XRP, and it is actually about an issue that we already covered yesterday, but today we got a little bit more info on the situation. Ripple's validator drama continues as community members huddle up to find an alternative. And the alternative we really already discussed yesterday. This was, of course, with the tipping. The developer of the Toast wallet came up with a tool that will allow incentivizing via tipping validators directly to their key pairs. This tipping can be accomplished using any wallet or tipping service, but here is a little bit more about the validator problem. The XRP community wants the XRP network to stay sufficiently decentralized to keep the network from halting. For that to happen, the XRP network should be independent of the validators that Ripple is running, such that in worst case scenario, the network would always continue working. In a recent Twitter feud between Tiffany Hayden and Galgatron, Nick Bugalis, a software engineer and cryptographer at Ripple, tweeted how dire the situation actually was. And he said, "So, with the current topology, if 7 validators are offline, the network will halt and forward progress won't be made. That is by design. The solution to that is more validators that are operated by a diverse set of operators as possible, as mission critical infrastructure. According to the mini validators list, the current active validators are at 134, so that's 134. Moreover, the number of UNLs, which is the unique node list, is at 31, and Ripple-owned UNLs is at 7. So, of course, if these 7 validators, as explained by Bugalis, in the aforementioned tweet shut down, the XRP network would become at a standstill, much like the XLM network did a couple of months ago. Bugalis further added, and that's the important thing, the operators need to treat validators as mission critical and to make a commitment to the network as a whole to operate their validators like that. It also means that we all need to work to develop improved network health monitoring tools, which of course are really happening right now as we have seen. And there's one idea that is catching on amongst members of the XRP community, i.e. Validator Good Behavior Reward System, suggested by Zig XRP. Codia's contract to monitor validators against a list of healthy KPIs and Coil to stream publicly donated rewards to them. Reward good behavior, not just participation. It's a pretty cool incentive, pretty cool idea, and I think it will get very far if it gets popular enough. Second thing of today, Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse breaks down patent filed by Bank of America and Facebook Libra's effect. Now, I still have like a couple of articles left here, like 1, 2, 3, 4 articles on Libra that I've still yet to cover. It's just because I don't think Libra is one of the most important topics of right now, but hopefully I can get it done next video. Here is a little bit of food for thought though. Brad Garlinghouse, of course the CEO at Ripple, has been very vocal about his views on Libra's Senate, hearing where David Marcus was grilled by lawmakers from all across the US, and he has also expressed his views on David Marcus's comments on Western Union and how it was a call to action for banks. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, Brad Garlinghouse addressed the Bank of America's non-utility patent, and Garlinghouse treating slightly on the matter stated, "I can neither confirm nor kill it. We are known to widely work with banks around the world, and certainly some of the largest banks around the world are our customers. We will continue working with banks. I too was surprised by it." The patent, which does not mention XRP, managed to get the spirits of XRP enthusiasts up because the new non-utility patent states, "A need for flexible and cost-effective accounting treatment and system for implementing the same are needed." But alright, touching on the topic of Libra and its effect on Ripple, Garlinghouse stated that regulations for both financial institutions and the government of the United States mattered. Libra's hearings were a stepping stone and a huge deal for the crypto space. However, this will also lead to legitimate businesses and startups taking advantage of crypto and building something useful getting caught in the crossfire, Garlinghouse said. He added, even the president came out and tweeted, "I don't like cryptocurrencies." Well, that is a lot like saying it to the internet companies in 1997. Garlinghouse also said that Libra's approach was an antithesis to Ripple's approach, considering the plethora of banks, financial institutions, and regulators that it presently works with. And when the Libra white paper was announced on June 18th, there was a lot of hype and speculation around it. Some concluded that it would be competing with Bitcoin, while others said that it would put Ripple out of business. Addressing the above-mentioned tidbits, Garlinghouse said, Facebook is a consumer company, and when they think about the problem that they are solving, it includes a lot of problems faced by consumers. What Ripple is doing is at the institutional level, connecting banks, and, if anything, we've had the best week in the history. During the week that Libra was announced, it is a call to action for banks. Again, that's why it is all so amazing and why I'm so happy with the whole situation as we are seeing it now. But talking about this call to action for bank and talking about the whole crypto space, there have been a lot of speculation with the situation about Justin Sun meeting with Warren Buffett, right? And I did a video yesterday talking about it being canceled and rescheduled because it was, but many people are now speculating that Justin Sun is doing this for extra money, for money laundering purposes, for trading purposes. There's a lot of speculation going around. Some people say that Justin Sun is locked up in China, or that he can't get out of the country right now because of some police issues, some investigations. But Justin Sun is confirming that he is not being detained and things like that. And here's the first thing. But the reason I'm showing this in a Ripple XRP video is because of the severeness of the situation and the effect that Tron, TRX, and Justin Sun can now have on the whole crypto space, because this launch with Warren Buffett actually have a way bigger effect than some people might speculate upon right now. Tron denies exit ban allegations, says Sun is outside of China. The allegations came first from a Chinese business newspaper. So yeah, they say like, oh, this Justin Sun has been, having a lot of issues, even though Justin Sun himself says that he is recovering from his kidney stones and he's already feeling a little bit better than a couple of days ago. Well, what the situation lies is, if we scroll down a little bit right now, the cancellation had been met with widespread criticism and derision in the Tron community, particularly in China. Rumors began to circulate that Sun was unable to leave China due to a government-enforced exit ban. Sun denied these allegations on his Weibo account earlier today. The story first appeared on one of those papers, citing multiple sources. The article says that Sun had not been allowed to leave mainland China and was currently being investigated over accusations that Tron was running an illegal gambling operation, or multiple actually. 21st Century also claimed that Sun's other startup, Paiwo, was illegally involved in the pornography business. The newspaper is described as the largest and most influential mainstream financial media in mainland China on the Chinese language version of Wikipedia. So again, if we believe that, then this is quite a big deal. And it was soon picked up by other media outlets, including CoinDesk, which updated their article earlier today. According to a revised article, Justin Sun is under Chinese government control, meaning he is not facing formal charges at this time, but is not allowed to leave the country. And Justin Sun's coin, TRX Tron, fell from 1.9 billion to 1.5 billion in a day, and now is back up to 1.7. It was quite a big deal, though, as a lot of people speculated that Tron was about to die out right now. Another article, Tron founder Justin Sun postpones his lunch with Warren Buffett after falling under investigation in China. Again, it's the same situation. A lot of people are speculating upon this right now, saying that it is all due to either plagiarism or fraud or money laundering. I've seen tons of different things come by what the reason is for Justin Sun not being able to leave the country, or him having to cancel this. But I still think, because of this tweet right here, Bay Bridge is beautiful. Me and our comms guy, aka Bodyguard, I don't know where the comms bridge is, but he's trying to show that he's outside of the US by stating the Tron blockchain hash, which is, of course, generated at a different point, so you can see, that he is indeed out there. In theory, you could just Photoshop this. There's a lot of wizards that can do that, especially for such a rich guy. But also, on a side note, he could have also... No, never mind. I want to say he could have predicted this, or, it depends on when the hash actually is. I don't know. Again, he's trying to showcase this once more. Can be photoshopped. We don't know. It's pretty difficult to say. But I'm assuming that he's trying to prove something with this. You can see the Bay Bridge. No idea where it is once more. I guess it's in California, San Francisco. I don't know if he just put it like that to be explicit or if it's really over there. I don't know. But I found this tweet kind of funny. XRP_news said the face of a criminal, and then Justin Sun big in there because I must say he does look a little bit crazy right there. But I see it as a fun thing. I see it as quite a fun thing. Now, another one thing that I have to mention here again is Justin Sun rejects Chinese media smear of a greedy lying criminal. It's about the same situation, and basically, it's too bad for Justin, right? He's getting a lot of shit on his head right now, and I don't think there's anything he can do about it. There is so much speculation about what exactly it is that's leaving him inside the country, and if he is in the country or if he can leave, and we don't know because Justin Sun, knowing him, he will probably not admit that he is being detained. He will probably try to de-escalate, which he should, but it's also kind of difficult to know the truth then for us. And now something on the total different end of the spectrum. Stellar X exchange comes to mobile devices. Now you can trade without getting out of bed. I thought this was pretty cool to mention once more because many people say that Stellar is falling off and are now falling in love with XRP and Ripple. But Stellar is not really dying out like some people believe. They're not, a second rank cryptocurrency. They're really still at the top, as we can see in the market cap, but also in terms of developments, they are trying their best to stay at the top, but it's really kind of difficult for them, I'm noticing here. So Stellar X exchange comes to mobile devices. Now you can trade without getting out of bed. Developers have made the Stellar XLM network more accessible for crypto traders with the new Stellar X mobile wallet and exchange interface for Android and iOS users. This is another step towards making Stellar X accessible to everyone and increasing adoption and usage. The Stellar X engineering team announced, by becoming a multi-platform DX, we are excited by the possibility of offering a mobile experience to users in mobile-first regions around the world. And this also means that a lot of people who don't have a computer can now also trade on Stellar X. Since much of the world relies on mobile tech to access the internet, the Stellar community is seeking to expand its global user base with mobile operating systems. The wallet is backwards compatible with the last 7 Android versions and as far back as iOS 11 for Apple users, since more than 85% of the current iPhone market uses 11 or iOS 12.0 or later. Of course, many people update. I think on one of my iOS phones here that I have, I still use an older iOS. Maybe it's like I don't know which one it is, but on most of my iPhones, I think we use iOS 12 Plus as well. The latest upgrade to the Stellar X platform allows anyone to log into an account and send or receive any Stellar token via the mobile app. The platform offers a few important advantages over traditional exchanges. First, users don't have to deposit any tokens. The platform is simply a browsing interface for trading Stellar tokens. And he says, we're essentially a GUI, a really nice one, for a publicly accessible Stellar trading environment, explains the Stellar X website. Stellar is so fast that it feels like we must be selling things ourselves, but we're not. So that is, again, quite important to know. And second of all, transactions are free, but users are charged a tiny amount of spam fee, which is 0.00001 XLM, which is refunded, so users incur no cost when trading, but it's an anti-spam fee, which is pretty obvious. Additionally, Stellar X users can trade in tokenized fiat through the anchoring system, and I thought this was all pretty cool, and I should quickly mention this. But guys, again, make sure you follow me on Twitter. The name on there is the DustyBC. You also just quickly give me a follow on there. It is really quite important that y'all do so. And also, guys, make sure you follow my second channel. It's called Dusty. I'll be posting a lot of cool things on there, so make sure you check it out. Just spent a lot of hours editing one of those videos, so make sure you show some support. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you press the like button. I try to put as much work into all of these videos as I can, so make sure you show some appreciation. Thank you guys all for watching. This was not financial advice, purely for entertainment purposes only, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very nice day.